Okay, so percentage loss or loss percentage, profit, whether profit percentage or loss percentage, both are calculated on the cost price. So it will loss L divided by cost price into 100. Okay, whether profit or loss, you always calculate it on the cost price. So let us see one problem here based on your loss percentage. By selling an article for rupees 770, a man incurs the loss of 110. I think I had done this problem. Okay, fine. Okay, and what I was doing was how to find out the selling price when percentage profit is given or when percentage loss is given. So in fact, if you see the last problem that I had solved, the percentage profit was given and the cost price was given. And as I told you that the whether percentage profit or percentage loss, it is always calculated. The percentage profit is always calculated on the cost price. Similarly, percentage loss is always calculated on the cost price. So therefore, if you have a selling price, if you want to calculate the selling price given the cost price, you simply increase the cost price by P%, and then you get the selling price. Okay. So if you calculate this, take the LCM, or you can cancel here also, 125, and then you can take the LCM. So this is 27.
Sir,
Right?
in case of P is profit, so we are doing plus, like if there is
What?
loss, we will do minus.
Yes, if there is a loss, then you have to decrease the cost price by L%. So I'm
Profit
coming to that example.
loss we will use.
Okay, if you see this formula here, you are calculating the selling
Okay.
price given the loss percentage. So what we are we doing? We are actually decreasing the cost price by L%. Okay, so if you see here, the question here, a dealer purchases an article for rupees 380 and incurs 7.5% loss. Find his selling price. You need to find out the selling price. Cost price is given to you. Okay, cost price is given to you as how much? Cost price is given to you as 380. Okay, and what is the percentage loss given here? 7.5%. So therefore, in this case, in order to calculate the selling price when cost price is given, you decrease the cost price by the percentage loss. So you have a minus sign here, okay, into cost price. So now you simply put the values 7.5 by 100 into 380. Okay, you get 1 minus 75 by 1000 into 380. Now you can calculate this, cancel this at 25, 25 3, 25 4, and then take this becomes 1 minus 3 by 40 into 380. Now you can take the LCM, 40 minus 3 by 40 into 380, which is 37 by 40 into 380, and so this you get 703. You can cancel this, you can cancel this. You get 703, and 38, 37 into 19 is 703 divided by 2, which is rupees 351 point. So this is your selling price. If you see here, very interesting to notice that the cost price here is higher than the selling price. So that is why he is incurring a loss. Okay. Next, this is now very important. Calculation of selling price from the cost price given your profit or loss percentage is very easy. In one line you can do. But how to calculate the cost price when selling price is given? Let us see this example. A dealer sells an article for rupees 690. So selling price is given to be 690, and he makes a percentage profit of how much? 15%. Okay. Question is find the price at which the article was purchased. That means you have to calculate the cost price. Okay. In such a problem, when selling price is given, profit or loss percentage is given, and you have to calculate the cost price, you will always assume the cost price to be X. Sometimes it is assumed to be 100 also, depending on the problem. Okay. So let the cost price be X. So therefore, what should be the selling price if the cost price is X? 1 plus you increase X by percentage, profit
देखा कितनी
percentage.
बड़ी दुकान
This should be your, in fact, let's write the formula first into CP. Now you put the values. So what should be your selling price? 15 by 100 into X. So now you can cancel this 3 and 20. So this becomes 1 plus 3 by 20 into X. Now you can take the LCM here. 20 plus 3 into X, which is 23X by 20. So this is your selling price. But the selling price is given to be how much? 690. So therefore this must be equal to 23x by 20 must be equal to 690. This is how you calculate your cost price. So 23x is equal to 690 in 20. Solve this equation. So therefore x you get as 690 into 20 divided by 23. So this cancels thrice 30. So this becomes rupees 600 is your cost price. So this calculation of cost price when selling price is given is actually involves two or three more steps. But selling price from given cost price can be done very easily. Okay. Similarly, you can calculate from your loss also. 1 minus percentage L divided by CP into 1 minus percentage L divided by 100 into CP. Exactly similarly, okay, you can see go through this problem here. We now come to some of the miscellaneous problems here. Okay, let us work out some of the important ones. Okay, so let us see number 2. Rao bought notebooks at the rate of 4 for rupees 35 and sold them at the rate of 5 for rupees 58. So clearly here he bought notebooks for 4 notebooks he bought for rupees 35. That means cost price, his cost price is how much? If 4 notebooks cost rupees 35, how much one notebook cost? 35 by 4, right? Rupees. Let us keep it as a fraction. Okay, it is easier to calculate to work with fractions. And he sold it at the rate of 5 for rupees 58. So 5 notebooks he is selling for rupees 58. So selling price of one notebook is how much? 58 divided by 5 rupees. Okay. Question is calculate his gain percentage. So gain percentage. What is the first? Let us calculate the gain here. What is the gain here? Selling price minus cost price. This is selling price is 58. I have worked with decimals here. You can work with fractions. 58 by 5 minus 35 by 4. So you can now take the LCM here. 58 into 4, 224. 35 into 5, 175. Okay. So this will give you 49 by 20. And how do you calculate 49 by 20? You write this as 49 by, if you, better to remember this way. Okay, this is a very useful way of calculating. 49 by 20 can be written as 49 by 2 into 10, which now can be written as half into 49 by 10, which can now be written as half into 4.9. Okay, which can now be written as, this will cancel here, 2.85. 2.85. So this is the decimal representation. You can work with this fraction also. Okay, I have just showed you how to convert this fraction to this decimal. So rupees 2.85 is his gain. And the question here is find his gain percentage. So what is his percentage gain? Is equal to gain by CP into 100. Again, let us work with fraction. Gain here is 49 by 20 and cost price here is 35 by 4 into 100. So this will give you 49 by 20 into 4 by 35 into 100. So you cancel. So this is 28%. Cost price is how much? 35 by 4. 49 by 20. This should be 28%. I don't know how I've got 32 4 by 7. Wait, just give me a minute. Okay, this should be 232, not 224. And 35, this is okay. So this is 232 minus 175. So this is 57, not 49. So this is 57 divided by 20. This comes to 2.85. So let's now work with 57 by 20 here. This is 57 by 20. This is also 57 by 20. Okay. Erase this, do it once again. So this is gain is 57 by 20. Cost price, we knew it at 35 by 4. So this will come to 57 by 20 into 4 by 35 into 100. Now you can calculate. This will cancel 5 times. This will cancel 7 times. So here you get 228 divided by 7. So this is 32 4 by 7%. Okay. You can leave it here also. This is your also your percentage in fractions. Okay. Now the next question is how many find the number of notebooks that he should sell to earn a profit of rupees 171. How many notebooks should he sell to earn this profit? To obtain a profit of 171. Suppose he sells X notebooks. Let the number of notebook he sells be he sells be X. Therefore, what is the cost price of X notebooks? Cost price of one notebook was cost price of one notebook was how much? 35 by 4. So therefore, cost price of X notebooks is 35 by 4 into X, which is 35X by 4, right? Similarly, selling price of X notebooks. If he's selling one notebook at 58 by 5, then X notebooks he must be selling for how much? How much money is he getting on selling X notebooks? 58 by 5 into X. So 58X by 5. And how much profit does he want to make? He wants to make 171 rupees. 171 rupees. So what is the profit that he makes from here? Profit. SP minus CP. Selling price is 58X by 5. Cost price is 35X by 4. Okay. You calculate this to be just as in the previous one, you are taking the LCM 57 by 20, 57X by 20. This is the profit that he's making. But how much profit does he want to make? He wants to make 171 rupees. So therefore 57X by 20 must be equal to 171. So now you can calculate the value of X. 57X is equal to 171 into 20. Therefore X must be equal to 171 into 20 divided by 57. Okay, so this should cancel with 3. We get 60. So he must sell 60 notebooks. Okay, He must buy 60 notebooks and he must be able to sell them to someone in order to obtain a profit of 171 rupees. Let us look at the next problem here. The next problem states that a vendor buys bananas at 3 for a rupee. So for 1 rupee, he is getting how many bananas? 3 bananas. Okay. Vendor is buying. Why is he buying? He wants to sell it to someone. That is why he is buying. Okay. And how much is he buying at? 3 bananas he is buying for 1 rupees and sells it at 4 for a rupee. And what is he selling at? He is selling 4 bananas for 1 rupee. Find his profit or loss percentage. So first of all, let us see what his cost price is. Cost price of the vendor. If 3 bananas he is buying for 1 rupee, then how much does 1 banana cost? 3 bananas.
So 3 divided by 1.
1 divided by 3. 3 bananas for rupee 1. Therefore, 1 banana must be for 1 by 3. The cost price of the vendor is 1 by 3. Similarly, selling price of the vendor. He is selling for how much? 4 bananas. He is selling for 1 rupee, right? So how much does, if he is selling 4 bananas for 1 rupee, then how much he is selling 1 banana for? 1 by 4 rupees, right? Right or wrong? 4 bananas
Yes, sir.
for 1 rupees. So 1 banana for
1 by 4.
1 by 4. So you got the selling price and the cost price. Now we want to find out profit or loss percentage. Now the question is we have to decide whether this is a profit or this is a loss. So see, is 1/4 greater than 1/3? Your selling price is 1/4, right? Is 1/4 greater than 1/3? See, 1/4 is
No, sir.
approximately
1/3 is greater than
0.25,
1/4.
right? Which is less than 1/3, which is 1/3 is what?
Yes, sir.
Approximately
1/3 is greater than
0.33.
1/4.
So that means your selling price is less than your cost price. That means what is it doing? He's making a loss. And what is the loss? Cost price minus selling price. So it is 1/3 minus 1/4. Now you take the LCM. 12, 4 minus 3, which is 1 by 12 rupees. He is losing how much money? 1 by 12 rupees he is losing. So therefore, what should be his loss percentage? Is equal to loss by CP into 100. How much is his loss? We have calculated above 1 by 12. How much is his cost price? 1 by 3 into 100. So this is 1 by 12 into 3 into 100. Now you start cancelling. So what is the percentage loss that he has incurred? 25% loss he has incurred. Okay, which is very obvious, right? Because if you see, if you are buying 3 bananas for 1 rupee and you're selling 4 bananas for 1 rupee for the same cost, obviously you'll incur a loss. You are buying less bananas and you're selling more bananas for the same amount of money. Obviously you incur a loss. Next one. A laptop and a mobile were bought for 40,000 rupees and 24,000 rupees. So someone bought a laptop and a mobile. For laptop you bought for 40,000 rupees and mobile you bought for 24,000 rupees. The shopkeeper made a profit of 8% on the laptop. So there is this shopkeeper who had bought the laptop for 40,000 rupees, cost price of laptop. Because we are dealing with a shopkeeper here, he is buying the laptop because he wants to sell it to someone. He bought it at 40,000 rupees. Okay, and cost price of the mobile phone 24,000 rupees. Okay, the shopkeeper made a profit of 8% on the laptop. So he sells the laptop and he makes a profit of 8%. We need to find out the selling price of the laptop. And he sold the mobile phone at a loss of 12%. So we also need to find out the selling price of the mobile phone. Question is find this gain or loss on the whole transaction. So first of all, what is the total cost price? What is the total investment? How much is he investing on the laptop and the mobile?
64,000. 64,000.
Okay, so this is how much he is investing. 64,000.
64,000, sir.
Okay, now he is making a profit of 8% on the laptop. So what is the selling price of laptop? It's making a profit. So it is 1 plus percentage P divided by 100 into cost price, right? I told you calculation of selling price is easier when cost price and profit are given. So this is 1 plus 8 by 100 into cost price. Cost price is 40,000 rupees. So this is 2, 25. Now this is 25. 25 plus 2 into 40,000. So this is 27 by 25 into 40,000. Now you can cancel this. 25 with 8 you can cancel. So therefore you get 27 into 800 as 43,200. So clearly he is purchasing the laptop at 40,000 and he's selling for how much? 43,200. Now let me see for the mobile phone. The selling price of mobile phone. He's selling this mobile phone at a loss, right? So 1 minus cost price. So how much loss is he making? Making 12% loss. Into 20.
Sir, 25 won't be divided by 800 to make 40,000. Means multiplied.
Yes. 25 into no,
800,
not 8.
sir, is
It should
20,000.
be 16, I think. Yes, it should be
Yes, yes, sir,
16. Here
16,
should be 16.
16.
Fine. Okay, no problem. That is okay. Okay, so we come to the next part here. That is, now you can cancel this 3 and this 25. So this becomes 1 minus 3 by 25 into 24,000. Now you can take the LCM with 25 minus 3 into 24,000. So you get 22 by 25 into 24,000. Okay, and so this will cancel with this 48 times 4,800. Okay, so this you will get as rupees 21,120. So what you see here is that he is buying the mobile phone for 24,000, but he is selling the mobile phone for only for rupees 21,120. So what is his total selling price? Total selling price is 43,200. Selling price of the laptop plus selling price of the mobile phone. So this comes to rupees 64,320. Now the question is, if his total investment, he is investing how much money? 64,000. Okay, he is purchasing these for both the items for 64,000 and he is selling both the items for 64,320. So what is his profit here? Selling price minus cost price. Selling price is 64,320 and the cost price we had calculated was 64,000. So he is only making 320 rupees out of the whole transaction. So therefore, what is his percentage profit? Profit by CP into 100. Profit here is 320. Cost price, total cost price we calculated to be 64,000 into 100. Okay, so all this will cancel. All these zeros will cancel here. Okay, so this is cancel. You get half. You get 0.5%. This is your percentage profit. Okay. Let us see the next one.
So there's one doubt for my.
Yes, tell me fast.
So that 22 divided by 25 into 24,000, that will be.
That is okay. That you can cancel any way you want. There are lots of ways of cancelling. Okay.
Okay, sir.
See, 5 into 5 you can cancel. Then you can cancel with 5 4, 5 8. Okay.
Mm.
4,800. Now
Yes,
you
sir.
can cancel this 5 9 and 5 6. So 960 into 22. That's what. Let's see the next one.
Yes, sir.
Manufacturing price of a TV set is 12,000 The company sold it to a dealer at 20% profit. Manufacturing price means what? What do you mean by manufacturing price?
Sir, the company made it like
Yes, when the company was
the
making the parts and the component that it used to make the TV set was 12,000 rupees. Everything cost 12,000 rupees, including labor, and the machine used to uh, make the television set. All cost 12,000 rupees. The company sold it to a dealer at 20% profit. Now, who's a dealer? Someone who has a shop. Okay, you cannot sell it from the factory. So from the factory they sell it to they give it to a dealer. Okay, and then the dealer sells it. So this company, this after manufacturing a TV set, it sells it to a dealer, and this manufacturing company makes a profit of 20%. Okay, profit of 20% means 12,000. 20% of what? 20% of 12,000, because the cost price for the company that is manufacturing it is 12,000 rupees, because it is producing at 12,000 rupees, and the dealer sold it to a consumer at 12.5% profit. Find the price which the customer has to pay. So clearly, what is the selling price of the manufacturing company? Selling price of the manufacturing company, it is 1 plus percentage profit divided by 100 into CP. Now, for the manufacturing company, how much profit is it making? It is making 20% profit. And what is the cost price of the manufacturing company? It is making the TV at 12,000 rupees. Therefore, obviously, its cost price is 12,000 only. So this will cancel 5 times, and this is 1 plus 1 by 5 into 12,000 rupees. Now you take the LCM, 5 plus 1 into 12,000. So you get 6 by 5 into 12,000, and then you can cancel this. 5 2 5 4 2400, and 2400 into 6 is 14,400. So this is the cost at which the shopkeeper is buying it, or dealer is buying it. So cost price of the shop dealer is what? How much? From the company he is buying it, right? So what is the cost price of the dealer? It is 14,400. Okay, because the company is selling it to the dealer. Okay, when the dealer is buying it and the company is selling it, company has a selling price and the dealer has a cost price. So they must be equal. Whatever the company is selling it at to the dealer, that must be the cost price of the dealer. So cost price of the dealer is the selling price of this manufacturing company, which is 14,400. Now what happens? This dealer sells it to a consumer. Consumer means people like you and me who will be using the TV. Okay, dealer, and he sells it at a profit of 12.5%. So how much does the consumer pay? So how much does the consumer pay? Consumer pays at whatever price the shopkeeper, the dealer sells it, right? So selling price of the dealer is the price that the consumer pays. So the price paid by the consumer. How much? 1 plus he is making a profit, percentage profit, divided by 100 into cost price. So what are the things that are given? Percentage profit is given to be 12.5 divided by 100, and the cost price here is 14,400. Okay, so now we can calculate this very easily. 1 plus 12.5 can be written as 125 by 1000 into 14,400. Okay, so this is, now you can cancel this with 25 by 8. So what you're getting here is 1 plus 1 by 8 into 14,400. Now you can take the LCM. You will get 8 plus 1 by 8 if you take the LCM into 14,400, which is 9 by 8 into 14,400. Now you can cancel here. This will cancel with 4. 4346. Okay, and this will cancel. 1800 into 9 will give you 16,200. Okay, so how much does the consumer pay? 16,200. So what is happening here? You have the manufacturer, you have he's selling it to a dealer, and the consumer is buying it. The dealer is selling it to the consumer. So manufacturer is selling it to a dealer. At how much price? 14,400. Okay, and then this, again in turn the dealer is selling it to the consumer. 16,200. So this must be the price that the consumer must be paying. Okay, so that's what. So remember, in order to calculate the selling price, you must need the cost price. In both the cases, for the manufacturer, what was the cost price? For the manufacturer, the cost price was 12,000 rupees because he was manufacturing the TV set for 12,000 rupees. Now, since the manufacturer is selling it to the dealer at 14,400, the cost price of the dealer must be 14,400. So in each of the cases, we calculated the cost price, and from the cost prices, we calculated the selling price here, and we calculated the selling price here. Okay, so that's it for today. I stop here.